I was born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. My parents were part of what was the line of people coming from Appalachia after World War II. Neither one of them had had an opportunity to finish high school. Dad started working in manufacturing. He worked for American Standard and for Ohio Pattern Works for several years. Mother stayed at home, was a phenomenal seamstress, sewed all of my clothes. Really, you know, while we didn't have much in the way of resources, it didn't feel that way because they both worked very hard to give us, my brother and I, a good home. My dad was just a strong believer in education. He finished his GED when he was in his 40s. I'll never forget, there was one point he took me out to where he worked. And large place. At that point, it was in August. It was very noisy, it was hot. And he turned to me and he said, "This is why you're going to go to college. You're going to have opportunity." I did get to go to college and I completed my bachelor's degree, and that was a real moment of pride in the family. And the point of confusion came when I kept going to college. I immediately went in to complete a master's degree and with a doctorate in mind. My freshman year in college was a very political time, 1970. Kent State had just happened the spring before. And I came to college knowing I wanted to major in political science. Never changed that major. When my girlfriend and I went to the Department of Political Science and said we want to declare a major in political science, the chair of the department said, "Home ec is in the next building." Now, I finished with a degree in political science. Does that tell you how well I listen? I met my husband while I was at the University of Cincinnati. He was a professor in the Department of Political Science and a master teacher, amazing in front of the classroom. And I learned a lot about teaching from him. Made a difference. When I landed at USI, I had the feeling, I want to invest here. I didn't have the feeling, I want to roost here for 5 years and find the next job. So I decided to invest all my energies in USI and in this community. After I was hired to be vice president and provost, Dr. Hoops sat down with me and said, "What do you want to be doing in a certain period of time? What are your goals?" And I said, "I want to be a college president." He said, "Well, what do you need for that?" I said, "I think I need experience with the business community." And shortly after that, I found myself sitting on the Chamber of Commerce board. That was such a valuable experience, and it came about because President Hoops asked, "What are your goals? How can I help?"
I think if you look back at Dr. Bennett's career, I think you have to look at one of the first major initiatives that she undertook, and that was the development and rollout of a new strategic plan. And that might sound, oh yeah, that's a box to check. But it was the manner in which that was done that was really important. She went out and asked the community where USI should be going. It's one thing to just talk to people on campus, but to get the input from the broader community, I think, was really key. We're in SS&C right now. I dare say that Bill Stone and his company would have made the investment in this organization and in Evansville had there not been a strong pipeline of students and graduates coming from USI and being available to work at SS&C. If I were to give Dr. Bennett a grade, it would have to be an A+. She's extraordinarily proud of the university and the city of Evansville and of the region. Totally believes that when the city of Evansville succeeds, the University of Southern Indiana succeeds, and when the University of Southern Indiana succeeds, Evansville succeeds.
Dr. Bennett has been a mentor to me, without question, but she's also been a friend. She's been my confidant. She has been someone that I can vent to, someone that I can go to with regard to getting and securing the best advice. But she's also given me the kinds of professional space to grow that I needed to develop in this position as president. And she made it very clear, listen, we are going to provide you with the kinds of experiences that will prepare you for that post. And she did it. I think one of the things that would surprise people the most about Linda Bennett is that she is hilarious. She is always finding ways to either prank you to pull a joke on you or to embarrass you. This is something she lived to do all the time. I love this woman. I admire this woman. I believe in her. But most importantly, I trust her. She is a good human being. She's a kind person. She's the kind of person you want in your life. And I'm thankful that she's in mine.
I think I helped keep a university true to its original mission. Indiana State University, Evansville was founded by a cluster of very community-minded business people and community leaders and political leaders. The energy of that founding, the values at that founding are very important to keep alive. That external focus, that connection with organizations and businesses throughout the region is incredibly important to USI's future and to this region's future. And that is what I felt I helped to maintain during my service.